Hi, students. A lot of you struggled with this problem yesterday, and so I am uploading this video. Hopefully, it can help you, teach you how to do the first one, and maybe you can go back and do the snowflake one on your own. You can resubmit the form a second time if you want to. So if we look at step numbers, I added some step numbers to our squares. So if you look at step 1, there are 3 squares. If you look at step 2, there are 6. Step 3 has 9. And step 4 has 10. No, sorry, 12. Does everybody see that? Okay. Then I can notice when I go from, does everybody see that when to get from 3 to 6, I added 3. To get from 6 to 9, I added 3. And to get from 9 to 12, I added 3. So every single time I am adding 3. So if I want to get down to step 0, what I'm going to do is subtract 3. Well, 3 minus 3 is 0. Does everybody see that? So it's step 0. So remember when we worked through proportional versus non-proportional? If it both starts at 0, then that means it is that it is proportional, okay? So our basic equation here, we have y equals x plus 1. I'm going to delete that 1. We don't need it. But I put here that the total number of squares, that's what y is. So anytime we are right here in the number of squares, this equation should help us get to our total number of squares, okay? So then x, or what we multiply by x, is the number of squares added each step. Well, how many did it go up each step? It went up 3. And then x is the step number, and then we add whatever our initial number of squares was. Well, our initial number was 0, okay? So if I go back and I test this equation to see if it works, I can say 3 times step 1 is 3 plus 0 is still 3. And if I look over here on step number 1, the total number of stars is 3. Let's test it for step 2. 3 stars added each step times 2 is 6 plus 0 is still 6, and y equals 6. So the total number of stars is 6. So that's how we can test and see, oh, my equation is correct, okay? If I go up here and look, you guys did some awesome work, and your responses were great, but I had a lot of random answers, some correct ones. See this one? Y equals 3x, that is correct.